Hello there, very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Martin Satyanesan. Let's start off with a look at your headlines for this afternoon.
President Gotabaya Rajapaksa reiterates his commitment to serving the people with the same intensity as before. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa in Bangladesh for a two-day official visit. Will Adani Group in India claim the rest of the terminals at the Colombo port? Minister Rohita Begunawardena released from charges filed by the Bribery Commission. 60 wild elephants die in 2021 alone.
Now those stories in detail. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has reiterated his commitment towards serving the people with the same intensity as before. The president made these remarks while presiding over a discussion held between female representatives and activists of the SLPP last evening at the Presidential Secretariat.
Head of the Presidential Task Force on Economic Revival, Basil Rajapaksa, and several female representatives of the Sri Lanka Podujana Kanta Peramuna were also present at the occasion.
ජීවන වියදමට මුහුණ දීමට හොඳම ක්‍රමය තමයි පවුලක ආදායම වැඩි කිරීම.
The best way to address living expenses is to expand the income sources of the family. We have undertaken a significant challenge in increasing the incomes of families from the poorest right up to the richest. Because we made significant tax cuts, people's income has skyrocketed. This is especially true for rural areas where agriculture is the livelihood. When we gave fertilizer for free and set certified prices, see what a difference it made for the people from Mullaitivu. See how much more a farmer in Batticaloa can earn now as a result of this. This is not talked about enough. Because of these policies, the public is better off. Now the international community believes that this government is not serving the Tamil and Muslim community. However, these policies affect them the most. The promise I made to the public still stands, and I will be committed to that. I don't have any other agendas on my mind. The people have placed their trust in me, and I will continue to uphold that. However, this is not something that can be done alone. If the public becomes ignorant, then these policies will fail. Compare the economic growth, national security, and sovereignty between the 5 years of the previous government and how things stand now. As a country, we had to experience those years because the people were deceived by propaganda and lost their way.
එදා ගෙන ගිය බොරු ප්‍රචාරවලට රැවටිලා මුලා වුණ නිසා උණු හානිය රටක් වශයෙන් උණු හානිය.
Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, who left for Bangladesh earlier this morning on a two-day state visit, has arrived in Bangladesh.
The Prime Minister, accompanied by a delegation of 8 people, boarded Sri Lankan Airlines UL-189 bound for Bangladesh at 6:17 a.m. Upon arrival, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa was received by the Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. The invitation to visit, which was extended by Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, will coincide with the celebration of the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and the Golden Jubilee of the independence of Bangladesh. During the visit, Prime Minister Rajapaksa will hold high-level bilateral discussions with Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, President of Bangladesh Mohammad Abdul Hamid, the Foreign Minister of Bangladesh, and the Governor of the Bangladesh Central Bank. Bilateral discussions will touch upon a variety of sectors including agriculture, trade and investment, defense, maritime connectivity, education, health and tourism, among others. The visit will also see the two countries sign a number of memoranda of understanding in various sectors such as agriculture, technical education, health and cultural cooperation. Bangladesh became a sovereign state in 1971 and established formal diplomatic relations with Sri Lanka the following year. Both countries will celebrate the 50th anniversary of diplomatic relations in 2022.
A world heritage and a national resource being destroyed at the hands of unethical and ungrateful human beings. They are destroying their future and the future of their children. We must stand and we must fight for our future and our country. Save Sinharaja, save the nation.
A massive mural painted by the youth wing of the Wildlife and Nature Protection Society has been erected opposite the Nelumpukuna Mahinda Rajapaksa Theatre in Colombo to coincide with the International Climate Action Day.
A public awareness campaign for global climate action has been organized by the youth wing of the Wildlife and Nature Protection Society opposite the Nelumpukuna Mahinda Rajapaksa Theatre in Colombo. The campaign was organized in order to create awareness about the unprecedented rate of environmental destruction occurring across the island. The mural painted in line with the event is 70 by 20 feet. A group of employees attached to the Colombo Municipal Council had arrived at the location this morning and had attempted to remove the mural. However, the organizers had said that they had received the proper approvals from the Colombo Municipal Council to erect the mural, and the officials had then fixed it once again.
We now cross over to Newsfirst.lk to find out the latest update from the location.
Thank you, Martin. Right now I am standing near the Vihara Mahadevi Park, right opposite the Nelumpukuna Auditorium. And a protest has been organized here to take place at 4 p.m. today. And this protest is organized by youth activists and youth activist groups concerning environmental destruction. And this protest takes a different turn as they take creative expression in order to express their concerns on environmental destruction that is plaguing the country as of now. As you can see, this large mural has been designed and created by these youth activists, and they took 7 to 8 days to create this mural, and it's the largest stand-in mural depicting ecocide ever to be produced in Sri Lanka. However, there has been a bit of a situation here where the CMC and the police have arrived here and they are attempting to take down the mural. However, according to the organizers of this protest, they have acquired prior approval in order to establish this mural and conduct this protest. But however, the police and the CMC are claiming that they have not adhered by the proper guidelines and they are attempting to take down this mural. However, few times before this, they attempted to take down the mural, and once they began, they've been instructed to hold off. But however, as of now, they are discussing and they are waiting for more. Waiting for further instructions, rather, from the authorities in order to take down the mural or not. And we see police officials and officials from the CMC currently on standby here to take instructions from the authorities. Reporting for the Newsfirst team, I am Disal Kapuge. Back to you, Martin.
Thank you very much, Disal, for that comprehensive update. Now, news from the courts. The Colombo High Court Judge Aditya Patabandige has ordered to release Minister Rohita Abegunawardena from the charges in the case filed against him by the Bribery Commission.
The Bribery Commission informed the court today that it does not intend to continue with the charge sheet filed against the minister. The commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption had filed a case with the Colombo High Court against Minister Rohita Abegunawardena for the unlawful acquisition of assets estimated at 41.2 million rupees in cash and property between 2014 to 2016.
Residents allege that the chairman of the Rajanganaya Divisional Secretariat in Anuradhapura is destroying an archaeologically valuable stone slab while causing great inconvenience to the public.
The residents claim that a stone slab situated near the Ginipeti Bridge in Rajanganaya is being destroyed in this manner by the chairman of the Rajanganaya Divisional Secretariat, G.H. Sarathgamini, using chemicals and a backhoe loader. The people said that the site is being destroyed by creating false documents that indicate it does not have any archaeological value. They further noted that the environmental damage also takes place by its destruction. We were greatly inconvenienced until around 6 or 7 p.m. because of the stones. Our cutlery was filled with dust from the stone slab and we couldn't even eat. We have raised our grievances with the relevant parties. There were 3 slabs and to this date, we don't know what happened to any of them. News First inquired into the matter from Chairman of the Rajanganaya Divisional Secretariat, G.H. Sarathgamini.
I started living here on this land in 1987, which is about a quarter of an acre. I wanted 2 stones removed and I made a request to the divisional secretariat. Thereafter he went to the archaeological department and they inspected the site. They said there was nothing of archaeological value here and gave me written permission to go ahead. After the mining process, they have given me permission to remove 17 rocks until the 19th. I don't believe anyone was greatly affected by this, but I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I truly didn't mean to cause any harm.
The farmers of Valsapugala, Hambantota are engaging in the Satyagraha for the 62nd consecutive day today. 86 agrarian associations led by the Walava Left Bank Joint Farmers Association continue to demand the proposed Hambantota Wild Elephant Management Reserve be included in the Government Gazette. A song composed by a local band was performed at the site of the Satyagraha in an attempt to ease the mental stress of the farmers. Today marks the 3rd day of the Satyagraha launched by the area residents of Mahyanganaya, demanding a solution to the human-elephant conflict. They have called for a permanent solution to the human-elephant conflict that the residents of Ridimaliadda and Minipe areas of Mahyanganaya have been facing for more than 10 years. Several agrarian associations in the area have come forward to support the ongoing Satyagraha campaigns.
According to the latest statistics released by the Department of Wildlife, 60 elephants have died so far this year as a result of the human-elephant conflict and other natural means.
Director General of the Department of Wildlife, Chandana Surya Bandara, said 320 elephants had lost its lives during the course of last year, while 160 of them had been killed due to the relentless human-elephant conflict. Incidents of elephant deaths were reported over the past few days from a number of areas across the island, owing to several causes. 9 people have been arrested by the Sri Lanka police for illegal gem mining in a canal flowing into the Hatton Oyer. The raid was carried out based on a tip-off received by the police that a group of people were causing environmental destruction near the Hatton Oyer, which flows into the Mahavali River. Gem mining equipment, a vehicle and a 3-wheeler were seized during the raid. The arrested suspects were released on bail and are due to appear in court again next Wednesday.
Teacher unions are protesting for and against a cabinet decision taken to conduct streamlined interviews rather than competitive examinations to recruit personnel for grade 3 in the Sri Lanka Principal Service. The protests are taking place opposite the Education Ministry in Battaramulla. The Joint Teachers Union is protesting against a cabinet decision taken to conduct streamlined interviews rather than competitive examination to recruit personnel for grade 3 in the Sri Lanka Principal Service. At the same time, the Sri Lanka Podujana Teachers Union is protesting in support of the cabinet decision. Heavy traffic was reported in Palavatta as a result of these protests. Russian President Vladimir Putin mocked his US counterpart Joe Biden, escalating a war of words between the two world leaders. Putin said it takes one to know one, after Biden earlier said he thought the Russian leader was a killer. When asked if he thought the Russian leader, who has been accused of ordering the poisoning of Alexei Navalny and other rivals, is a killer, Biden replied, "I do." Biden also described Putin as having no soul and said he would pay a price for alleged Russian meddling in the November 2020 US presidential election, something the Kremlin denies. Putin on Thursday retorted, "We always see our own traits in other people and think they are like how we really are. And as a result, we assess activities and give assessments." As he said, "We know each other personally." What would I reply to him? I would say, "I wish you health. I wish you health." I say that without any irony or joke. In a highly unusual move following Biden's interview, Russia said it was recalling its ambassador to the United States for urgent consultations over the future of US-Russia ties. From that, we bring to a close this edition of Lunchtime News on TV1. For details of the stories and much more, simply log on to our website www.newsfirst.lk. For the News First team, I'm Martin Satyanesan. You have yourself a wonderful day.